Family, it's time. Y'all know what time it is. It's the time we all been waiting for. It's time for another episode of Opinion Matters. Felicia Quayle, welcome back, family.
Hey, 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 welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another installment of Opinion Matters, where your opinions matter. So, do us a favor and drop those comments and your opinions in the comments, please, and thank you. What's going on, Quells?
What it do? What it do? How y'all doing? Y'all good?
I
Yeah,
won't complain.
yeah, yeah,
Everybody had a great week.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Despite of, yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna prolong the time, because I know we are pressing for time. But I will say this, family. It is great to see you guys again, man.
oh yeah,
We've been
oh yeah,
obsolete for what, 2 weeks? But we back.
yes sir,
Yeah,
yes sir.
We back,
we
man.
in
And
the building.
glad to see all the opinionators rocking with us on tonight. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So uh Chip, I know we got a lot to cover, man, and I'm gonna let you get to it in just a sec. Um but gotta throw this one out there real quick before we get into it. For all of you social media people, let's go ahead and X the Republicans and the Democrats and all of that out of what we're about to talk about. With that being said, man, Chip, man, go ahead and give it to us, bro.
yeah, 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 yeah. Unfortunately, this is a topic that I was hoping we would never have to cover again, you know, and that's dealing with the Georgia school shooting. If you don't know, it was another school shooting here in Georgia on yesterday. Unfortunately, four people lost their lives, several other people were injured, and it's just a topic that it's hard to discuss. It's hard to talk about it. It's even hard to give your opinion on it. For the simple fact is, like I say, anytime it's involving kids, man, and the innocent losing their lives, I mean, what can you say? It's just so unfortunate. Um, but tonight, family, we want to hear your opinion on how do you feel about it? What do you think need to be done, could be done, should be done to make our schools safer for our kids? I mean, it's like it's just totally out of hand. The first time was out of hand. The second time, and now it's got to where it's normal to hear about a school shooting, and that shouldn't be. So tonight, family, we want to hear you know how you guys feel about it. You know, if you don't even have an opinion, just leave your prayers in the comments for the families that lost their lives. Because this is very, very unfortunate, and something need to be done about it. Truly, truly. So yeah, tonight we want to hear your guys' opinion on the Georgia school shooting. And like I said, if you don't have an opinion on it, just drop your prayers in the comments for the family. But for now, Felicia Quayle, what y'all gotta say about this?
I never thought that I would see the day where my children have to go to school in fear of somebody may come shoot their classrooms up.
Mm,
Never thought I would live to see that day.
mm.
And I want to know why the schools don't have metal detectors. Now, granted, some guns you can make with plastic or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't a plastic gun. Why were there no metal detectors?
Right.
Great question. Great question. I know Me and the wife was talking on this morning, and she was saying that, you know, here in our county, you can't travel to work without seeing, 10 police officers on side of the road looking to give people speeding tickets. And if that's what it takes to take some of the cops out of the bushes and put them on in school hallways, then maybe that should take place, because it seemed like, I know at one point in time we was in a lack of, but now it's like, hey, we have enough to place them on side of the road everywhere. Why not place them in our schools? Because I mean, it's just ridiculous.
So I was watching one of the reports today. There were actually um what do they call them? Resource officers in the building. I think it might have been four of them, but four resource officers to how many students? That's not enough.
Yeah, nah.
It's,
Um,
it's just not enough.
Chip just flashed up there. Joe Nan says that the father of the school shooting, Colt Gray, father has been arrested. That is breaking news as of right now. Um,
Okay.
so, so. Chip, Lily, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that right there.
What about the parents
Because
getting arrested?
parents getting arrested. Let's talk about that. Because a brother of mine today told me that he felt that the parents should be arrested. And he had a valid point on a lot of things he said about the parents should be arrested. Um, Me personally, I disagree with the parents being arrested. Um, because you can't know everything that your child is into. Yeah, you could be on top of them. You could be all in they phone and all in they space and all. You can know all of that, but it's still gonna be something that you just not gonna know. It's
You
still
don't
gonna
know
be
what they're
something
thinking.
you don't know what they're thinking. Okay, so his statement was the parents should go to jail because the parents are responsible for the guns. Because we know that this minor shouldn't have never had an AR-15. The minor should have never had a gun, period. We know that. All right, we agree. Everybody agree. Minors should not have guns. All right? If you're under 21, you shouldn't have a gun, period. Okay, so we all agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
His argument was the parents bought these guns and the child was able to go and get the gun, take the gun to school, so therefore the parents should be charged like the child. I
Now,
disagree because here's the thing. You could be the greatest parent in the world and you could buy your guns because you are allowed to have them. You're an adult. If you don't have any felonies or whatever, you're allowed to have your gun.
mm-hmm.
And you can lock that gun up in your room, lock it up in a closet inside the locked room, and then lock it up in a safe inside the closet. These children are brilliant. So while you're at work and your spouse is at work and that child is rambling, that child knows how to get through some things that you don't know they know how to get through. So if that
Mm-hmm.
child break through all three entries and still get the gun and go get this person out of school or wherever it may be, playground, whatever, because they probably been being bullied and was scared to tell you or just didn't talk about it, because you know everything about your child, and they take this person's life or not take their life, should you still go to jail? You done everything you could to get this to keep the child away from getting the gun. Now, the reason why this conversation came about is because this person said when we was talking about social media was all in their feelings about Governor Kemp should be out the office. Governor Kemp has nothing to do with this. But
Mm-mm.
because Georgia has these gun laws, they are saying that, this is the reason this happened. Well, first of all, idiots. Yeah, I called all of you idiots that go along with that social media crap. because these guns were probably purchased way before Governor Kemp even got in office. So let's not blame people. Now, go ahead.
The blame solely lies on the person that committed this act. That's where the blame lies.
That's how I feel.
Now, in me doing my research, they said that last year that the father and that child were under investigation for terroristic threats to the school as well. Well, the police, they did their job. They went, they investigated, they didn't find anything or whatever. So you can't lock somebody up without proper evidence or what have you in that kind of situation. But what I do think is they probably should have kept an eye on them. They probably should have kept an eye on them, because just going through the airport, you can get flagged for any little thing. And guess what they do? They keep an eye on you to make sure you don't get out of pocket, make sure you don't get out of line, to make sure you don't do something crazy. So I do think, you know, I think they could have kept an eye on them. And then there's the argument, oh well, we didn't have the resources or the funds to do that. You got the resources and the funds to do everything else you want to do. So let's get it together.
Yeah, yeah. I heard on the morning news also that that on last year the FBI did have information or received information that that the young man was a threat. I really don't know. They didn't say anything about the dad, but if you heard that, then and if the dad, I most definitely don't feel like I said, this is breaking news, so I'm yet to hear what evidence they have on the dad or what they like
Mhm.
um involved with it together. So I most definitely don't feel like Quail was saying, if a parent just don't know, then they just don't know. Of course,
And they don't know what they don't know.
yeah, of course, if you do have a firearm in the home, try your best to keep it behind lock and key, but these days, like Quail was saying, you know, some of these kids, if they got their mind made up, they may steal your key while you sleeping, have a duplicate made or anything. You just never know. So I would most definitely have to hear more information on why the dad was arrested, and far as the FBI knowing, the local police knowing, if um if it was gonna save lives, if it was gonna save kids' lives, the teachers' lives, then you should have found the resources. I don't care where you dug them up from. Like I said, take some of the cops off the side of the street trying to give speeding tickets and have them follow 'em. Do whatever you have to do because unfortunately, it's a little too late now. These
Right.
people are gone. It ain't no coming back. So I know they have to feel like, terrible to have this
Mhm.
information and then move on it. Then keep an eye on this kid. And now this kid is gone. So it's just once again so unfortunate, man. And I will be looking into why this why the dad was arrested because you know, it's it's crazy.
Shout out to Pretty Simple Music. What up, KC?
Hey,
KC and
hey, hey.
Joe Lane
Family.
building.
Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for stopping by tonight and giving us a little bit of your time.
Yes, sir.
So my question to y'all, man,
Mm-hmm.
where do we go from here? What's the next step? What do we do? Do and I'm just gonna say this because this is what people say. It's what they're asking. Do we enforce tougher gun laws?
That's not going to do anything.
Thank you.
Because if someone wants to get their hands on a gun, they're going to get their hands on a gun, whether it be legally or illegally. It's tougher gun law. The tougher gun laws only hurt the people that abide by the law. Those that, excuse me, those that, disregard the law don't mean nothing to them.
Mm-mm.
Right.
It don't mean a thing to them.
So you
And
make it harder for law-abiding citizens to purchase.
to protect themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, but and you let like I said, this kid was 14 years old. So what
He
did
didn't
that
care
have to
about the
do?
law.
Yeah, what did that
I
have to do
mean,
with the gun laws?
Right.
yeah, because you can get anything on the internet. You
Yeah,
So let's
can
just say,
literally get
let's
anything
just
on
say,
the internet.
let's just say, okay, Colt Gray, 14 years old. And let's add 2 years before he was even born. His parents could have already had AR, whatever kind of gun 2 years
in
prior to him even being born.
in the house.
So with that being said, these gun laws that they are making, like I said before, these guns was already probably pre-purchased. People acting like right now on social media, because the gun laws has been changed, people are now going to commit crime. That's a lie.
yeah,
They
yeah.
big Columbine shooting, which
They've been
which
committing
was
crimes.
Columbine was one of the first worldwide that we knew of, because social media and all was being presented then, so everybody was able to see it at one time. Columbine High
Mhm.
School. What were the gun laws in? You know what I mean? People with these kids was they was able to get whatever they wanted. They still able to get what they want. Regardless, if
Yeah.
you put a law in place, they gonna get whatever it is they want.
Mhm. Where
Yeah.
there's a will, there's a way.
Chip, I remember, man, being a 13-year-old. Nobody knew this story. We was out in Decatur. We was out playing basketball. And I was little dude, man. And me and my cousins, man, we were little. And long story short, we playing basketball. We ran across these dudes that, they were a little bigger than us, but we were good. We beat them in basketball, right? So, you basketball, you 13, you high-fiving everybody. Dude, the bigger dude hauled off and slapped me because they got beat. Now, what I'm supposed to do? Just swing on this dude, fight this dude? No. I went to the house, went in there, in the house, in the kitchen, got the biggest knife I can find. I ain't had no gun. My dad had plenty of guns. But I wasn't gonna get his gun, but I got the biggest knife with nobody knowing, and went right back down to the playground. Lucky him, he wasn't there. But I'm saying, it ain't gotta be a gun. It could be whatever, man. If I had a sharpened pencil, then what y'all go to bad pencils?
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying, man. When you
yeah.
push a child into something, like this 14-year-old could have been being bullied. Bullying been going on since day one.
Mhm.
Day one. What are we going to do about the bullying when the child come to the teacher or to the principal? Why do y'all keep turning y'all head? That's why the children don't come to the coach no more. They don't come to the principal, because the principal is turning their head. Because the person that may be bullying may be the captain on the football team.
Yeah,
Maybe
Maybe
yeah.
some
maybe one of the alumni's, high-ranking alumni's kids. Oh, no, we ain't gonna, come on, man.
maybe
Yeah.
some child of importance. But one when it comes to that, one life does not outvalue another life. I mean, if say that is the case, and the young man, he was reporting the bullying and all that good stuff, whatever he's saying, y'all need to investigate that, if at all if he's saying anything at all. Because some kids, they get bullied and they hold it in and they don't say anything until they're what one little hairpin piece of straw just breaks the camel back, and then they go postal.
So glad you said that, Lily. So let's go back. 2023, you said that it was reported that the little boy and his father made threats or whatever, terroristic threats to the school. So
They
what
were
if this young man,
investigated.
what if this young man then at 13 told his daddy that this was happening and they made a report? We don't know yet. I'm just saying, just saying. And so the terroristic threats did happen. He's okay, son. So what we gonna do? We gonna go up there and we gonna shoot everybody. They won't leave you alone, then we're gonna make them leave you alone. What if that was the case? Like you said, you keep pushing people, man. What does a tiny cat do when a big dog push him into a corner?
He come out swinging.
Coming out that corner. And I'm saying this.
Swinging.
I said this to the wife this morning. It is not fair because I heard the transgender stuff, all the jokes and all that. I heard all of that. I heard, oh, here go these trans again. I heard all of that. And I don't know what the little boy was. I don't know if he was or not. All I'm saying is it is not fair. It is not fair for, say, a young man or a young woman is raised in a house where the parents are of the same sex. Okay. So this is all this child see, man and man. So he wants a man or a boy or whatever. He wants that. And then there's another child who has both parents, mother and father, in that child. Like all he or she ever saw was that. It is not fair to that child to come to school and get picked on by the child that has the mother and the father because this is how he or she was brought up. So now you're bullying this child because of the way they were brought up. That's all they ever known. It's not fair to the child. I'm getting at the adults. Now, if y'all want to talk about locking somebody up, then let's start right there. Let's lock them up then. Lock them up. Because now you're forcing your children to get picked on. You got to think about this, adults. You have to think about this before you make these decisions. Before you go adopt that child, you have to think about it. Wait a minute. If I do this now, it's not the norm. And anything that's not in the norm, children are going to pick on you. A lot of children come to school with Jordans and Nikes and Adidas and all that because that's normal for them. So when they see you come in there and you don't have the Jordans and the Nikes, you're out of the norm. So guess what? They're going to pick.
Target on you. You got a target on your
back.
Got
a target on your back. They're going to talk. I was one of those kids. My pop didn't care about no Jordans. Man, please. I was one of those. They had to fight every day. And got bullied.
My life.
And if you know, and it's not hard to see or tell, you know, especially when you're an adult or a teacher or a counselor at a school, what kid is sitting at the table by herself or, you know, always walking the hall by themselves. I feel like, yeah, the counselor or teacher or whatever should reach out to that child and see um what state of mind they're in, you know, because yeah, it could be rough getting picked on, it could be rough being a loner, you know, and you know, like you said, you don't look the part, you're not an athlete or whatnot. So yeah, yeah, we've all been to high school. We all know how it can be in school. So if the teachers and counselors, if that child don't reach out to them, maybe they should, you know, make it. And they're not getting. We don't know what, like I said, once again goes on in a child home. Maybe they're not getting that love from home, then they come to school and they're not getting the love that they feel like they deserve at school. But all it takes is one person to show them, you know, hey man, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think, and that can most definitely change a child's life. Like I said, I don't know
Mhm.
what this young man was going through, or what made him do it. But in a lot of these cases, if you do take a look at the child that does the shooting, they in some form or fashion, they they was the outcast of the school. You know what I'm saying? They didn't look part or fit in or whatnot. So we most definitely, the teachers and the school system most definitely need to pay attention to these kids, man. And if you see this child sitting over there by the table, go eat lunch with that child, man. That could change the whole outlook on some things. So yeah, we most definitely need to pay attention to those kids that's getting bullied in some form of fashion, or just don't fit in, because a lot of time those be the ones that feel like hurting somebody else is the only way they can somehow feel better, I guess.
So is it safe to say that the schools, and y'all in the comments, let me know. Y'all let us know. Is it safe to say that in the schools they don't target bullying enough? They don't like, have rallies or whatever and talk about the bullying, and it's okay for you to come to somebody and tell them. Do they not force to stress that? Like,
No, they
they
don't.
didn't do it in my school. They didn't do it.
No, they don't. Most schools now have a zero tolerance for fighting. I don't know about bullying, but say someone's getting picked on, and 9 times out of 10, this is what happens. Someone's getting picked on, that person fights back, and then the person that's getting picked on is the one that end up getting suspended from school, while the one that was the original aggressor, nothing happens. That could lead up to someone coming shooting up the school. And
Exactly.
Chip, when you said about, teachers just watching out, I agree with you. I agree that, teachers know when a child is getting picked on. I'm gonna say that. So I'm gonna say, because I have a few friends that are teachers, nowadays it's kind of hard on the teachers to, get involved like that, because of the climate of the teacher student relationship. The teacher may see something and may, pull the child aside or whatever. The child could be extremely defensive and be like, it ain't none of your business or whatever, and say something like that when the teacher is only trying to help. And then and then it goes on, it goes on, it goes on. And then next thing you know, we're hearing about incidents on the news and things. So it's kind of like a catch-22. Sometimes the teachers have been put in a bad spot when they're trying to help the students. And a lot of times the students are in a bad spot, because when they, you know, you, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you do something about it. And
Right.
so that one person that stood up to that bully, they may have gotten in trouble for standing up to that bully. And it was, well, dang, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So that's when they made the decision. Okay, we finna light this thing up.
Right. Because people ain't playing no more. It ain't like it
Mm-mm.
used to be in our days where, everybody fought and you might have got stomped out. They go get guns now. They don't
Yeah,
fight.
because you back in the day, you would fight, you live to see another day, you thug it out, and you come to school. You gonna be embarrassed that next day, but you come to school.
Right.
You
Right.
still have your life.
Right. Joe Nan says if it's not academic, no special assembly given.
See,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
there you have it. But something needs to happen, because one, it is too easy for people to get their hands on firearms. And I spoke on it earlier. Like, I think the schools should have metal detectors. That could cut down on, I'm gonna say, at least 50% of the stuff that's going on.
Well, most of the schools do. But what was that you said, Lee, about they have tolerance about fighting? What did you say?
I said most schools have zero tolerance policies when it comes to fighting. I don't
Okay,
necessarily. I think bullying may be a gray area, but when it comes to fighting, like you hit me and I hit you
I
back,
don't.
I'm the one get suspended, and while you sitting over there going
My
or
thing is,
whatever.
I don't care nothing about tolerance and zero tolerance for fighting. What's causing the fighting? What's leading up to the fighting is what I'm pissed off at because. And it ain't even got to really be bullying. But if it's this one dude, say they both hard, both these guys are hard, or both of the girls are hard. This one girl say something to this one girl, or this one guy says something to this one guy, and they both say, I ain't about to take that. What's up? You know what I mean? We got to stop. We got to stop all that, period, man. That's what I'm saying, man. There will be no fighting if okay. All right, so let's go back to the home training. Let's go back to the home training, you know. And Chip, I'm what I'm about to say is I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Yeah, it starts in the home. It does. It does start in home. Okay. And most of these homes don't have father figures. Okay. So we know how that go. We know that. Now I ain't saying that a lot of guys came up and they didn't come up, good brothers because they didn't have a daddy. I ain't saying that. But we do know most of the time when there's strong fathers in the house, that child gonna be all right. And what I am saying, and I'm just throwing a percentage out there, 75%. I'm gonna say 75% of the young men that don't have fathers in their home, they ain't really listening to the mama.
Hmm.
So when they do go to school and they become the bully to bully, you know what I mean? 'Cause they don't care. They know they ain't gonna get in trouble no way. So I mean, my mama ain't gonna do nothing to me. Call her. You know what I mean? But hey, Chip, how
Man,
many times could you say my dad ain't gonna do nothing to me? Call her. I couldn't say
I,
that.
w- I wish my child would jump stupid like that. Oh, you feeling
Zero.
froggy?
Right,
You
Yeah.
that part.
you feeling froggy? Okay.
And that do, that do help out a lot because a lot of times when I was a kid and even thought about doing something stupid, at the time I was a kid and I wasn't thinking about the consequences of going to jail. I was thinking about the consequences of that belt. You
Yes.
know,
Having to
I would,
face my parents, boy.
yeah, that
Whew.
stopped me from doing a whole lot. So it most
Or
definitely starts at the home,
or
way
if you
before
got
they
one of
get to
those
school.
villages, or if you got one of those villages, it's not just your parents you got to worry about. It's your neighbors, your grandma, your
Hmm.
auntie, everybody that hear about it. You got to worry about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It truly
We've
kept
we've
me from
gotten
doing some
away.
stupidity.
Yes.
We as a people in this nation have gotten away from that. The
Hmm.
saying that it takes a village to raise a child, just because you don't say it anymore doesn't mean that it's not true.
Yeah.
It you need it's a whole village for one child.
In
Yeah.
my
Whole
case,
a whole village.
it was a whole man. That dude was crazy. Like
Yeah.
Chip said, hey man, I wasn't worried about the police, the principal, nobody. It was facing that dude. That word got back to him.
You were done
There
for.
would be no quail today.
Yeah. Yeah. You wish
Yeah.
the police was around.
Yes, you call the police on yourself. Come get me.
Hmm.
Hey man,
Don't make me go home.
I know it, man. Can you come with me?
And
Hmm.
and then the
I mean,
police be like, "No, you made your bed. You got to lay in it."
gotta lay in it.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
yeah. And and
I
and
don't know.
and that's another thing. Unfortunately, yeah, when we was coming up, some parents did take it to the extreme, and went overboard and it actually became child abuse. but at the same time, you know, like I said, that belt kept me out of trouble. Not only at home, but boy, in school, seeing
Mm.
that big wood paddle go up in the air and come down and hit somebody.
Ooh,
I
you
knew
feel
I
that through
did
your
not want
whole
to get
body.
that either. So, I guess that
Right.
has something to
Yeah.
do with the whole village thing because it wasn't just the parents you had to worry about. It was also the teachers. If the teacher whoop you, your mama wasn't gonna come up there and defend you and chump the teacher off and all that. You just got
None
a
of
Yeah.
that.
paddling that day.
Don't you
It
touch
it
my
was
child.
it was none of that. Don't put your hands on my child. Don't be talking to my child like that. Well, you take your little monster and you go on somewhere then.
Pretty Simple Music says, sad times. These parents act like kids, so their kids definitely ain't scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True.
yeah. You see the parents cutting the food, so of course the kids gonna cut a fool. They mama got to fight last night and pulled out a gun on somebody, so of course they gonna come in and do the same thing because we seeing that a lot from the parents these days. Us as
And r-
adults, we gotta start acting like it. We gotta, grandmothers need to start acting like grandmothers again, and pawpaws need to be the pawpaws, and we need to grow up and stop, trying to be the kids' friends and all that, trying to stay young. If you're growing up, if you're getting older, act like it, man.
and count
Yeah,
it a blessing.
yeah.
Counting that a blessing.
Mama Nance in the building.
Mama
Hey,
Nash,
Mama
hey.
Nance.
Shout out to all of y'all that's in the comments, man. Pretty Simple Music, Mama Nance, Jolie Nance, everybody else that's coming. All of you are on Facebook watching. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Go ahead and light that comment section up.
Oh
And
boy.
Chip, go one more time. If y'all just tuning in, go ahead, Chip.
Yeah. The Georgia school shooting. Like I said, unfortunately, on yesterday we had another shooting where four people lost their lives, several other people was injured, and tonight, family, we just want to hear you guys' opinion on the whole thing. How do you feel about it? We just heard that the young man dad been arrested. Should he be arrested? Should he have been arrested? Um, what can we do to stop it? You know what I'm saying? To what can we do to make these kids go a different direction, give them another option, or should we just flood our schools with police and turn our schools into prisons? What do, Something have to happen, family. And tonight we would love to hear you guys' opinion on what that may be. So yeah, tonight we're discussing once again, unfortunately, another school shooting.
Yes.
So
Go ahead, Lily. I was just finna give a shout
so when Chip, you asked the question, well, what can we do? Um I came across a video a couple of years back where there was I don't remember where the school was, but it had a lot of troubled students. So what a group of fathers did, they came together and they volunteered at the school and they went through the school like a force. Like they see a kid getting out of line. Hey, cut that out. Let's get it. Let's get to class. Hey, let's stop doing what you're doing over there. Let's get to class. So they were helping to reinforce what the teachers and the principals were doing, all just by volunteering maybe an hour or two out of their day. And I know that that's unrealistic to think that everybody can do that, but those that can need to step up and do so. Because like Quell, like you said, some kids grow up without their fathers, and to see these father figures going through the halls of your school, some kids need that.
Yeah, they do something to them when they don't have that.
And
Yeah.
some kids need that. And and maybe the mothers can get together and create a group or something like that. But something has to give. I'm getting to the point where I wake up and I fear every day. Yes, I'm prayed up, but it's still in the back of your mind. Is something gonna pop off at school today? Lord, protect my babies, keep them safe. Just just
But it's
those
impossible,
thoughts.
like I said, to know everything about them.
Yeah,
You can't. I mean, you could be all in a Kool-Aid. You could be all in there. But it'll be that 15 minutes that you didn't get to spend with them. And they may be going that 15 minutes, you're not there. And they need you right there. Chip, Lily, this is so funny. My parents had cars. We always had a car. School mornings, we had to stand out there and wait on that bus, boy. And it was cold. And I felt some kind of way when I got to school and saw all the kids getting dropped off in the car. In a warm car, they get dropped off at the front door. I felt some kind of way about that.
I imagine that you
And we
did.
got picked. Some of us got picked on. About that. Oh, y'all, you got to ride the bus.
You got to ride a big young
Special. Yeah,
cheese.
you got to ride the cheese. You special. You're on the special one. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a fight. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
know everything, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Real quick, y'all. My niece had brought a lovely gift into the world. So shout out to Ayana Page Nance for bringing my mama her great grandbaby. So
Is
I'm
this the
great.
first?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Well, no, this ain't the first.
Yeah.
Megan,
Yeah.
Megan got, but
Oh yeah.
yeah.
3, 4.
But this is
Yeah.
the first for Ayana. This is the first for her. Yeah. Oh,
Congratulations.
yeah. Shout out to
Congratulations, Miss
hey,
Nance.
yeah, man. So yeah, so and she was brought into the world at 1 something this morning. So
Oh, new
welcome,
life.
welcome a new life, man. Who will one day have to go to school. Mm.
New life. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Anyway, but once again, Lily, go
Yes.
ahead and run everything that they should be doing right quick.
Oh, yes. Here we go. So you should be smashing that like button. You should be hitting that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that you can know when we're posting, when we're live, whatever it is we feel like doing when we do it. You'll know about it if you hit that notification bell. You can follow us right here on YouTube under the Mew Pixel channel. How do you follow? Hit that subscribe button. You can follow us on Facebook under the Mew Pixel channel as well. Excuse me. Instagram, opinion underscore matters underscore show. On TikTok, Mupixo NPSKOM. That is Mupixo NPSKOM. Do all those wonderful things. And then once you tune in with us, share the video. Let your friends know what you're watching and what we're talking about. Why? Because sharing is caring. And if you have a comment, drop it. If you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, put it in the comments and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna give y'all about 5 to 10 more minutes to go ahead and get it off your chest in these comments, man. Because y'all know Chip displays all the comments. We read them. All right. So y'all got 5 to 10 before we wrap it up. But I'm going to say this. Far as the schools go, we got to get a grip on this bullying. There is no doubt in my mind that this school shooting, this last one, you cannot tell me that Colt Gray just woke up and decided to go Rambo on somebody because he wasn't bullied. I just don't feel like nobody seeks revenge if nothing's happening to them.
Very true.
I'm just saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll wait because I'm saying it is. Hey man, whether there's a positive, there's a negative. There's a negative, there's a positive. I mean, Hey man, okay, all right. So let's take the bullying beyond the school. Let's take it to the workplace. And I'm getting on all of you people out there that are in some kind of position of thinking that you have some power. You don't have to be so mean to the employees that come work, man. You don't have to be a butthole. You don't have to ride them like you ride them, because some of these people may go postal on you. You don't know what kind of day a person is having to be coming talking junk, man. Oh, Mr. Nance, I see, you 15 minutes late today. Man, you don't know what I just went to get here.
Be glad I'm here.
Be glad I'm here, man. Ask me how I'm doing before you come talking to me. You don't know if my mama just passed or my daddy just passed or something happened to my child. You don't know. So while y'all being buttholes on these jobs, man, y'all might want to tone it down.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's why I'm self-employed. Because I can't, you got one time to say something to me. I'm telling you now. Hey, everybody on this panel self-employed. So, because we got zero tolerance. it's mine is my negative zero. Hey, don't talk to me, man. I'm just saying.
And I want to say this: for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So keep that in mind when you are going throughout your day.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
that in mind.
Most definitely treat people the way you want to be treated. That's one lesson in the good book that if people would think about that before they approach someone else or say something to someone else, it will most definitely go a long way. Would this hurt me if somebody said something like this to me or did this to me? Which, when you doing it, what you doing it for anyway. You doing it to hurt that person. So most definitely treat people the way you want to be treated, man. And that'll most definitely carry you far in life, no doubt. Because I know I try to live by that. No doubt I try to live by that.
You and me both, bro. You
Mm.
and me both, man. And then I'm gonna say this. This is another funny, y'all. But hey, be wise in how you choose your battles. Choose them wisely, man. You might be messing with somebody that might be a Denzel or Equalizer. I'm just saying. You don't know who you picking on little Johnny just because little Johnny is 85 pounds soaking wet, but you didn't know he was an MMA fighter. he know he was a champion in MMA. I mean, hey, I'm just
Come
saying.
off, he come off that top rope on you.
Exactly. You don't know somebody is ex-CIA. Why you picking on them? You don't know. I'm just saying. You don't know if that man just got out, that man or woman just got out of prison, doing hard time. You don't know. They might already have took 3, 4, 5 people I just got out for it. Now you picking on them. Leave people alone, man. Leave people alone, man. Like I said, we got to start with the school, man, too. Hey, y'all don't know what, and I wish that teenagers will watch our show. I mean, some of y'all parents need to encourage y'all children to watch this show because we ain't afraid to tell them. We're going to let them know the real. We're going to let them know the truth on this show. So, I mean, hey, if I need to raise your kids, hey, put them on this show. I talk to them every Thursday night. I sure will. Yeah. I'll be Unc, Pop,
Oh,
or
yes, sir.
whatever. But
Hmm.
hey, put them on the show. All right. With that being said, Chip, go ahead and give it to us, bro.
All right. Before I give the last spiel, I would like to take this time out. Uh, say rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, another Georgia boy. Unfortunately, we lost him uh on today. So uh, I just want to say rest in peace to that brother and to his family, to his loved ones, and all of his fans, man. Us at Opinion Matter, salute that brother, man. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. But yeah, the Georgia school shooting, man. The only question I have, the only thing I have to say about this, man, is what can be done to stop it. Y'all watched the show, y'all heard the whole spiel, y'all heard our opinions on it, and we gave y'all some brief information on it. Uh, if you don't know about it, uh, check into it, and if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments. If you don't drop them in the comments, uh, shoot them to the schools, shoot them to your local officials. Do whatever we gotta do in order to keep this awareness up on school shooting. It's not good just to talk about this the day of, the day after. We have to continually talk about it until something is done because I just don't want to cover this topic again.
Mm.
Is I know this is our second time dealing with a school shooting on this show, and it sucks, man. So let's let's try to do something about this, man. Like I said, let your voices be heard um throughout your city, man, throughout this nation. Let your voice be heard. If you see somebody that's getting bullied, reach out to that person. If you see that loner in school, reach out to that person. Let him know, hey man, you can kick it with me. And sometimes that's all it takes. And if we need principals to step up and be the new Mr. Carter, then hey, we
By
need you,
all
Mr. Carter,
means.
to step up, man. You know
No
what I'm
Clark.
saying? Because we losing kids and teachers and that's terrible. So yeah, make sure y'all drop it in the comments, man. How y'all feel about school shootings, period, what could be done, and what need to happen. And that's my spiel on that.
All right, Lily.
All right. Once again, we would like to say thank you to all of our family and friends, our opinionators. Thank y'all for opinionating. Um, excuse me. And like I said earlier, you can hit that subscribe button to follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook under the Mu Pixel channel as well. You can follow us on TikTok under Mu Pixel NPSKOM and on Instagram on opinion underscore matters underscore show. And like I said, share because sharing is caring. And if you have a topic, anything you would like to discuss, drop it in the comments. And I'm done.
All right. With that being said, Chip, man, you got anything for us, bro? Purpose
Man,
photos.
hey man, just continue to check us out on Facebook. That's Nicole H. Chisholm or Purpose Photos and Films on Facebook, man. Check out the work and yeah, hit us up, man. We come wherever. We'll get you done. We capture those memories, man, for a lifetime.
Wonderful job too, boy. Y'all, man. They off the chain. They off the chain. That's Purpose Photos. Lady in the Hook. You got anything for us, Lily?
No, Lady in the Hook has been on vacation for a couple of weeks, so I'll be back in the lab starting on next week, cranking out some new items for you guys.
That was up, man. That was up. And I'm gonna say this, y'all getting ready to witness the new season of Opinion Matters. We about to drop it real soon. We got some stuff in the works, y'all. So all of our incredible fans and opinionators and viewers and all of that, man. Y'all about to this channel is really, really, really about to get spiced up, man. So y'all finna see some stuff, man, that's gonna be real fascinating, man. But I want to say this because it's voting season. So y'all gonna be able to catch me, that dude Quail, at a poll near you. I don't know where they're gonna have me located as of right now, but I will give you guys that information once I receive it. But I will be DJing at two different locations for the poll. So when you come out, you're gonna be able to, get your groove on while you waiting in line. So bring your little chair because the lines be long. So
Mm.
but yeah, man, with that being said, we love y'all. Like Chip said, man, we pray we don't have to cover another topic like this, man, because is I hate them. I know Lily hates them, and I'm pretty sure all of y'all watching, y'all hate them too. We hate it, man. So I don't know. So hopefully that next week we can come back and be live and crunk and act silly like we normally do. All right. So, and I gotta say this, y'all. We appreciate y'all for y'all opinions. Everybody, everybody, and I hope Chip make a short out of this. We appreciate y'all for y'all opinion. But don't get pissed off at us for our opinion. It's an opinionated show, right? It's
Opinions matter.
Opinion matters. It's in gold letters. It's opinion. So what I say, it shouldn't mean nothing to you, because it's my opinion. Can't get pissed off about my opinion. I'm not pissed off about your opinion. It's your opinion. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Hit that like button and that share, subscribe, all that. Yeah. But anyway, man, we love y'all, man. So next Thursday night, we're going to be on at 7 p.m. like we normally be, man. So, hey, we will see y'all. We love y'all. Deuces!